Let's do this. All right, and Eric is all excited to be back on the stream. He just spilled some water, and it was not on the actual stream table. It was on the table next to it, but it's pretty funny. Anyway, looks like Billy, another one of many people who's been playing since he was a little kid, and yeah, he's gonna be playing against Eric, who we saw yesterday, Eric of the U. And I'm excited for a fun game here. It should be good. The players are getting ready. We're all ready to go here. Um, yeah, Billy took down the California Open in 2022. I'd say probably his biggest win. Eric, of course, back after many years off doing the whole raising a family thing. His kid, Josh Castellano, sorry, Noah, is playing in the event as well. This promises to be fun. And yeah, from my perspective, all ready to go whenever, and should be a fun one. 9.5, 4.5, 9 and 5, so kind of in the thick of it. We have Matt coming back here, didn't even miss a thing.
And I don't wanna miss a thing.
I don't wanna miss a thing.
Karaoke night, baby. Let's go. Let's make it happen. All right, perfect. Just in time for Billy to draw. And we're underway.
Yep.
I think I've seen Billy on stream once before, and he wore his emotions out on his sleeve, which is the content that we are looking for. So I think Billy's going to become a Twitch chat favorite if he's not already.
Yeah. What if you were playing phonies? What would you play here?
Oh God, I'll get censored. Okay.
All right, chat. What would you do? Oh, I see the Truth Man E. How's it going, my board member friend?
Ooh, Adsuki, Adsuki plays. I didn't know you could spell that with an S and a Z. Oh, that's awesome.
Huh.
Kinda is also a play if you want to hold on to your S, but you would then also get to hold on to the U.
Oh, it's important.
It's
Yeah.
another Eric Goldstein game and another clunky U that won't go away.
And especially given that Eric has the Q, you definitely want to make sure you hold the U back. Of course, kinda would give him a good spot for a QI. But
Right, yeah. Well, I'll give him a spot for QI. Yeah. Do you have a preference, Adsuki, or kinda independent of what you see on Eric's rack, just in a vacuum?
oh, kinda.
You'd play kinda?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the S.
And we like when players keep the U. That's become our meme of the tournament.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. But I'm doing that. I'm saying this even without the U meme.
And this. Oh. All right. All right,
Who?
Billy. Kuna, I think, is
That's
coming.
that's cool. That's cool.
Kuna coming down from Billy instead. Maybe a whiff on kinda. I think they added that recently too.
That was added recently. To be totally honest, I actually didn't know if it was good in Owl.
Yeah, I did not know either, but apparently it must have been added recently. So Kuna, instead the play from Billy. Important to point out that this word is already a plural, does not take any back hooks at all. So Billy is not strengthening his S with this play, but he is turning over some tiles. And this is going to allow chi comebacks, but not devastating chi comebacks. And HORRX as a leave. Maybe you'll draw horrible like Josh Sokol did. Just kidding. Not with the X. But QI, I think, is what you have to do here, right?
Yeah, that's what you got to do, and I'm sure Billy will diagnose the situation correctly here, even if he wants his O to be way off the side.
Will he diagnose or will he agonize on this turn? It's going to be one of those two.
Yeah. Well, either way, he will diagnose the correct play, even if it's agonized.
Yeah, two playable bingos here for Billy. Both use the N on the board. If you haven't kept up with our dad jokes, agonized and diagnose are the two. Diagnose is 1 extra point. Both give a lot back to opponents, but you're not going to sneeze at a bingo. You're going to be happy you took it, or you have one, and take it, move on.
Better play of Oi Sag. And of course, I was David takes out the pun I was about to make, which is what city anagrams to diagnosed and agonized?
Very good.
The answer is,
Great
of
weather
course,
there.
San Diego. Spent 4 years of my life there. Well, rhomb is spelled out.
Oh, and it's going to hit for 50 now.
Yeah.
All right. Eric's wasted no time to find these nice 5-letter words. Man, it's so satisfying when you play HMB and UNWRs and you get 50 points
Yeah.
now.
Saving your ex.
Saving your X, setting up your X. It's perfect. It's just everything you want to do. And there's one other thing that's perfect. It's 512. And you know what happens at 5:30 at the Drury in New Orleans?
That's true. It's exciting. You should probably
Free
send
drinks.
a text message on your
I
name if
I
you
took
haven't
care of it
already.
already.
All right.
I've got my instant room service coming.
Nice.
So let's go. Chat's gonna get stream's gonna get real exciting.
Yeah.
Rom for 50. Nice play from Eric. Puts him at 69 to Billy's 79.
Yo, so Eric's winning,
Yes.
basically, in my opinion.
EEFHITU, the pull for Billy after the bingo. And while Rom does set up Eric's X nicely, it also gives Billy, I think, the no-brainer F or HUE on the right side. That's I
Well,
don't
no,
see.
he has SH now as well.
He has SH. Yeah, you can play HIE, set up the F if you want to.
Keep the U.
Yeah, keep the U. Okay, I can get behind it
Oh,
now.
it does look like. Oh no, he did draw his 5 tiles. Right, I thought he was being held on rhomb.
I don't think so, no. Rom is one that famously takes a back eye, so you
Yeah.
probably know the 5 if you've ever seen the 5 to make 6.
Yeah.
Eric, what are you doing? WGP
Wigpo?
little Wigpo. Okay, little
Yeah.
Wigpo shout out for the
Oh,
Wigpo
Wigpo,
game.
Wigpo rocks.
Wigpo rocks? Are you
Wigpo
serious?
rocks. Let's see if he. We're gonna have to give him some crap later if he doesn't understand that he's got to do some good trolling. His rack is literally Wigpo rocks.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll just not say anything. We'll see if he sets it up. If not, maybe we can spill water on the board.
Yeah. No, he didn't spill water on the board. He just did on the little table next to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Eric set up longer words. I think he's looking to try to play down along the top of diagnose, but not really any good play. In fact, I don't see like anything actually except etui, ETUI for 19.
Yeah.
If you're really worried about that spot, I guess you could make it go away, but you just kind of have to leave it alone here and let. After your bingo, you expect to split those triple word squares,
Right.
right? And instead, Billy's going to have to let Eric hit both of them. Eric already took the top one for 50.
Yeah.
Or the bottom one for 50. Will he hit the top one as well? We'll see.
It's too bad. No FI, so you can't play thief. No AF, so you can't play thief on the other side.
If Eric plays HUE here,
FIE.
HUE gave back Gox for 61.
Yeah.
So
maybe he knew something we didn't.
Or maybe he's making a substandard play and he'll be rewarded for it.
Wow. The burn.
What? Hey, he kept the U. It's always right to keep the U, isn't it?
Burn. My goodness.
So now Eric, in the absence of having his X set up by Billy, is instead probably stuck playing Pogo at the top. Nothing else really good to do here. So Pogo and wait. Maybe you play Wax through the A, but I'd rather hold on to this X.
Yeah, I think you can hold on to the X for one turn, and Billy rewarded with an extra U.
Hold the U. Always hold the U. So we've learned.
Yep. Found out yesterday night that Eric's wife had been listening and was hearing about the U stuff, and I think actually turned up the volume. They were all having a blast.
Yeah, Eric enjoyed the commentary after the fact.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Try to have a good time with it.
Yeah.
Eric seems like just a really cool dude, like a guy I'd like to know a little better.
Yeah.
So we keep playing, get to know everybody a little bit better, for better or for worse. Got to know his wife this weekend already. I like her a lot. She's a lot of fun.
She's right off camera, in fact, right now.
Oh yeah, she's blushing now. Good. What happened yesterday in the Eric game from the chat? Eric missed a play on the first turn that would have shed a U, and then ended up stuck with a U on his rack like the rest of the game. Just the way the tiles, he just could not get rid of them, and finally exchanged one, and then got I think 2 more right after the fact and lost by like 200. It was really sad, but you cannot get rid of this U. It's stuck on your rack, and yeah. Now Billy's got 2 U's on his rack instead.
Yeah. Oh, he could also play Woog Pre. That's probably what we could call the first Wiggles Championship, the Woog
Oh,
Pre.
I'd play in a Woog Pre.
Yeah.
Maybe a play like Gox, making OD and XI next to Diagnose makes some sense. I really like holding the X
No, you
here.
can hold on to the X here. Yeah.
There's too many. Well, I mean, there's places to put it, but you're not going to bomb it for 60 anytime soon on this board.
But getting rid of the G and the P, and there's something nice about getting rid of some of those tiles.
Anytime you can play off Goop, maybe you should.
Right.
Or Pogo.
Woog Pre needs a Beagle mascot. Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised you would say that.
I think this is going to be Pogo eventually. It just looks like you should be able to do something cool, some neat setup or something, but
Yeah.
I don't think any of that's in the cards for Eric here. Actually, Goop next to Diagnose doesn't do anything to set up your X either. Yeah, I just don't see a good way to set up the X, so I think you play Pogo and just get points and
Oh, he
go.
found Woog Pre
Very good.
and then plays Wax.
He's going to play Wax instead. Okay.
And there's a good chance he's going to get to play Pogo anyway. I mean, Billy might just play Hate and keeping 2 U's.
I think, Heat holding a UU. Billy's like, I'll take your
Oh,
U.
right.
And,
Yeah. Right. Still plays over there. Yeah.
yeah, Heat, SHREEOFT, 37 points, AUU as the leave. I'm here for it. Let's get crazy. Let's keep 3 next turn, Billy.
Yeah.
Outside of that, like, what you play Qua? You play Oriate through the RE, holding HU. Like, you score
yeah.
37 and just hold your nose as you keep a start code on your rack or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's with the Q hanging out there, it might be able to dump some tiles. I don't know.
What is Eric drawing? Does that do anything fun? I don't think so. I think it's just sad.
No,
You keep goop on your rack, it stays goopy.
yeah. Gloopier.
Yeah, I think Eric's just playing Pogo next turn, assuming Billy doesn't do anything.
Does Billy have any relations to Hikaru? Well, I suppose if you go back far enough, I'm pretty sure. That's kind of how names work, I guess. Could be a Nakamura.
I mean, aren't we
marriage, I
all
suppose.
related to one another in
That's
some
true.
way?
That's true.
All one common ancestor or something? Can you tell I've been writing a biology textbook?
Yeah. There's a couple other suggestions of. Oh no, this would be for Eric. So he sees HAET.
HEAT, yeah.
HEAT, and I think it's worth.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. It's sad, but you have to.
Yeah.
AUU.
So
Let's see.
So Muffin says Eric's water always so close to the board, giving you anxiety. Well, actually, he put his water down when he came up to the board before they started, and immediately spilled it everywhere.
And then he got a new cup and put it right next to the corner of the
Yeah,
board. Eric wants to spill water on stream.
He does. He
You know,
does, and
wouldn't be the first time we've had a wet T-shirt concert or contest in New Orleans. I'm sure. Probably won't be the last one either. But I hope we don't spill that water. Oh, just out of the reach of that corner. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, top level play here.
So Nakamura means middle village, the seven most common surname in Japan.
Billy, I won't pronounce that. You can fix your own typo. Knock him out, I think is what we're going for.
Yeah.
All right. Eric's going to play Pogo, I think, for real this time. And Billy, man, UUAAILN. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, that's the problem. AILN should be a good pull that helps you bingo most of the time. That just shows how terrible AUU is as a leave. But Billy had no choice. His hands were tied.
Maybe we'll see Qualia saving a U.
Qualia holding a U is probably the move, yeah.
If Pogo didn't come down, maybe unlaid the incel play.
Yeah.
Unai, okay, that's fair.
Unai underneath the Q, maybe. Hold the U. Anything that holds a U, I'm okay with. Here we go. Let's go Pogo.
Vex Vitality says that Eric spilled a bunch of coffee on the table just before the awards ceremony in Asheville. All right, so in other words,
it seems like everybody's got
here.
Eric spilling things stories, I guess.
Yeah,
okay. QUAI set up the L, maybe? Unai? I don't know. All of these plays suck.
I kind of want to burn through a few more cruddy vowels. Yeah, Unai opening the board. There's nothing wrong with that. Eric, could he get another L's? Not good unless he gets Zorilla.
Yeah,
No.
no, he does not. Oof. Yeah, I think Billy's looking at QUAI. I think that's a play that makes some sense. I would prefer to just get more one-pointers off my rack. I think I play Qualia. But if you're even remotely unsure if Qualia does or does not take back hooks, you don't play that here because this game's going to come down to that
Yeah.
so often.
And unfortunately for Billy, Eric has multiple L's. So yeah, Zill kind of that QUAI coming down was kind of
Clutch.
brilliant. Yeah.
Wow, so now just Zill and Quail is like the most obvious play in the history of the world.
Yeah, but he's
And
gonna look at Zed.
you can look at Zed, but just don't play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it comes. No? Maybe? Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Maybe he doesn't know Quail. Just kidding.
How tilted does Billy get after Zill? Very tilted. There we go. All
I have
right.
to be totally honest. That's like the exact sort of way that I would approach the game is his reaction. So I don't think I really knew that about Billy, but I like that. I like the art on the sleeve.
Yep,
Like
I
that.
thought about playing Qualia. I didn't, and this is exactly
Yeah.
what I deserve now.
Yeah.
The Y is going to be nice for Billy. It's going to
Yep.
allow him to hit waxy plays, unlay and waxy. I think kind of the standout here. If you really want to keep this board open, you can maybe play Yuan beneath Zill, but you shouldn't do that, especially not at this score.
And before the chat tells you you pronounced another Chinese word wrong.
Yeah, tell me. If you don't like the way I do commentary, come do it yourself. Oh, they didn't ask you to do it? Okay, have fun staying at home.
No.
I'll be here all day,
No,
baby. It's not even 5:30 yet.
no.
How much attitude am I gonna
I don't know.
release after the beers started flowing?
I don't know, but I'm expecting unlay here. Oh, yep. Right as I say that, he spells it out.
Yeah, that's the play.
And yeah, this game has the potential to get weird just with the ski hook. It's hard to block.
Yeah, it's
Get
just gonna
both on the
sit
board,
there.
yeah.
It's just gonna sit there until someone draws a 7, and then maybe we see a triple through
Right,
it.
and
That's
then
what
the
I'm here
board's gonna be
for.
wide open. Like
Yeah, that's what we're just gonna sit here and bide time, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
someone's gonna blow it open, and then someone else is gonna blow it open. Yeah. I don't know. He might be chickening out of the word. Look at that. I mean, he's clearly agonizing
Yeah.
over this, though he played diagnose instead of agonized. But
Yeah. Oh no.
oh
No, don't do that.
oh man, if you're gonna do that, at least play Looney or pick something that holds the U, so I have
Yeah.
jokes to make again. I've only got like 4 jokes, so you have to help me make them over and
Yeah.
over. Oh man, unlay is one I think you probably know just because it's a set. Unlay and well, no, it's not.
Yulan.
Yulan, yeah. Yeah. Is that how you say the Chinese word or?
Oh no, Yuan. Yuan.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yulan.
yeah, it's also Chinese.
I assume so. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So unlay is it's a set. You generally know
Yeah.
both or neither, right?
Yeah. Louis.
Oh man, he's backing out. Where's this LUI gonna go?
I don't know.
Words I'm 99% on all of a sudden become words I'm 50% on if you put a camera next to me. It's just how Scrabble works.
Yeah, water is moving
Oh,
closer.
come on. Water approaches. Let's get it in. Let's get it in there, baby.
In spill range now.
Why is there a square board on table 1? Like, why are we doing this to ourselves?
Well, because the intent is to not have water on the table. I'm surprised that they haven't said anything. Oh, okay.
So Billy made a play.
Billy made a play. He's not happy with his play. It's not
Hey,
going.
but
Not.
I am because he held the U.
Yep. Held the U. Held the Y for waxy.
Saving the Y
Unfortunately,
for next turn makes sense. Yeah.
yeah. But
Now Eric gets to play dip,
yeah.
holding DERT for 32. It's a perfect play. And what's Bill gonna draw, or Billy gonna draw? This is a good start. It's not perfect, but it's at least good and balanced. And now he can play unlay and waxy.
Yep.
Okay.
Billy, keep your head low. I actually know that music reference. That's amazing. Is he gonna play dep instead of dip? I mean, there are only 2 eyes left. I mean,
2 eyes and 8 E's?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you actually do play.
it's
Oh, no.
possible.
If you put the D in the bottom corner, you want to have an E
Yeah,
100% to bingo to it.
Yeah.
Even if you draw a second D, DERT, and a second D is fine.
A muley is a hornless cow.
You can also spell it like 9,000 other ways. Okay, neat. All right, here comes dip from Eric. We expected that to happen. And AELMNUY on Billy's rack. Billy
right.
trails by 2 now. If he doesn't know on lay, he's at least got muley or
Yeah.
namely or meanly or loony or may or mealy or meanie, or you can just play my.
Well,
Play anything
He
that
better
uses
play.
waxy.
He better play something because Eric has now got a
Whoa.
great.
Eric's got pre-edits, so if he doesn't play a
Yeah.
5, pre-edits is a killer.
Yep.
If he, yeah.
Otherwise, I think he's kind of just stuck with as we mentioned, ski, right?
Yeah. So muley he's got lined up on his rack, and I don't see him making the despaired
Yeah.
face he did last turn.
Yeah.
So I think he's got this one.
Yeah.
Oh no. Eric's got a much better bingo that doesn't use ski.
Oh, goodness.
That's absolutely filthy. He's not going to see this. Nobody's going to see this
Well,
except monsters. But
Dave Wiegand would see that. I think Evans is probably
Mac Miller
studied
would
that.
see
Mac
it.
would see it.
Maybe
I have not studied the 9s that far because I've studied about 30 of them.
Eric has a disgusting 9 through the disconnected
Cool.
OM. I'm not going to say it yet, so somebody in chat can pretend like they're smart even though they looked it up.
Wow.
We're probably going to see re-edits or
roasting
changes.
chat even. My goodness.
Hey, I don't know who these people are, so these are just anonymous insults,
Roasting
right?
chat. My goodness. Wow.
I always feel like the chat in these tournaments is a pissing contest to see who can type things into their anagrammer faster and pretend like they're smart.
Oh, Muffin with Tentacle found it. What do you think?
Dosimeter is correct.
Do you think he knew it?
I think Matthew probably actually doesn't care what people think enough to cheat. And so I think he actually guessed and found it.
Okay.
Are we getting muted now? Let's go.
I'm being told to bring it.
Hey, you know what time it is?
What did I do?
You know what time it is, Conrad?
5:30,
baby.
Hey.
All right. So yeah, we're not going to see dosimeter here. We're going to see re-edits or dieters. Would you put the R or the D in the triple line?
I played
Dieters.
dosimeter.
Okay. Good job, Conrad.
No, I would not have seen it. I have no. Okay. Slug Biker rephrases and
Bring it, Matt. All right, Matt brings it all day,
Yeah.
every day.
Cool.
That's all
Okay,
I do.
now we're good.
Now, what is it? What is it that I'm bringing?
It.
Unfunny jokes, bad puns, poor analysis, and
But
I'll be here all day.
To actually answer your question, I would rather put a D there. Just the R is just too good for the potential triple.
I'd be shaking in my boots right now, though. Like, oh my
Oh,
god,
for sure.
Two unseen blanks. And
oh yeah,
like,
I'm not thrilled
oh man.
at all. I mean, we were just talking about this a couple minutes ago. Like, it's not what you want to see at all.
I'm not accusing all of the viewers of cheating. I'm accusing the ones who always immediately put the correct answer in chat of cheating. So if that's you, okay. Oh, yeah. Another talent of mine, according to chat, is the incorrect pronunciation of Chinese words, and I will be here all weekend for that too.
Ooh, how?
This is a killer for Eric. You have to think, like, there's got to be something good, especially when pre-edits played for like 90, and now you're stuck opening a triple for 68. Too sad.
And I think also it is in the situation if you start to overthink it, like, what, really? Like, huh?
There's got to be something better, right? There's got to be something better, and everybody's watching me, and I'm gonna make a mistake here. Like, no, you just.
Maybe you'll play Dieters. Is he gonna play? No, he's gonna play re-edits. So I'm worried he's going to play Dieters.
Dieters.
So I think he's going to, I don't want to say get away with it. I mean, either play was good. I guess maybe Billy just goes through Rondeau
Yeah.
around, just play. Get the tiles off there.
When you put that R there, you expect to get hit hard, and you're not. Oh, he's flipping it around now. He is going to play Dieters.
Okay, yeah, I definitely prefer that play.
What now? Oh, do you? Because this one gives up a bingo.
I mean, I know.
Of course,
but, like,
yeah. One plus in, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Billy's got to be very happy that Eric has flipped those tiles around, as now Billy's going to be able to bingo back through the T in Dieters with unatoned for 70.
Yeah.
So these little decisions here, you never know what's actually going to happen, but they can have these massive consequences.
Yeah.
Billy, though, I might have tunneled straight in on the D. If Billy
Of course you would.
Okay. Wow, I just set myself up for that one, didn't I? Okay. Eric's found one blank. If Billy plays unatoned, is this a triple? No, there's too many consonants.
Well, that's why you want the D there, because it's like
all right,
much harder to.
Okay. One more vowel, and this could have been absolutely bonkers, but declutter? No, not quite.
No, I don't think he sees unatoned. I don't even think he's thinking about it.
Yeah, he's just immediately focused on duina and like add noun and duodenum and those kind of plays. And yeah, you're not. Oh man, that's going to be a whiff, I think.
It barely even looks like it fits. Like, it seems like it shouldn't fit there, but
all day we've had these crazy bingos that they don't look like they fit, and then they just narrowly do in a line. And starting with Vesuvian this morning and continuing with several more.
Yeah.
Just like, whoa, that word fits there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, he's got it.
There it is.
Nice. Okay.
Because he kind of stopped for a minute and was like starting to write stuff down. So I think he was like, all right, I'm gonna slow down.
All right. And so Billy now gets to draw 7 tiles into what looks like 2 unseen blanks. One's found to Eric's rack. Can Billy counter with his own? Eric's going to hit a bingo here, likely, and draw 7 more tiles. He's got just 2 playable bingos.
Yeah.
Both play through the I in Dieters.
One sounds funnier than the other one, but I'd probably play the other one.
Yeah, the higher scoring option, Tractile, is 72. He's also got Clitters for 63, but Tractile, I expect to be the play here.
Yeah. Clitter is definitely more defensive.
But at this point, you're not playing defense.
No. Oh, another CG. It's been a while since we've seen CG, but we saw it so much yesterday.
There we go. CG and a J and no blank, crucially. So Eric is going to get to reach in and grab 7 new tiles after he finds his bingo and maybe draw the second one after the first one.
Yeah, and so after track tiles, I don't know if that's going to give Billy a bunch back or not, but TR is kind of friendly for.
He's got plays next to Muley that are already sitting there, but Tractile is not going to give back anything big at all. How much are the Cowboys losing by now? Can someone let me know? I wish I was watching them lose. Despite the fact that I'm a Texas son, Austin's always kind of in Dallas's shadow, and I've always hated Dallas sports.
Oh, the flex from Eric. Tapping all the tiles to make sure the track tile fits.
Oh my goodness.
What a flex.
One specific Texas player is so infamous for that. They're going to tap all 7 of the squares and then put the bingo down every time. It's like, yeah, okay, go ahead and do your thing. I won't name you, but okay.
Oh, no, he's going to rearrange tiles now. Probably looking a little more for some other plays, but I think he will probably play track tile.
Yep, here it comes. Nice job.
And then after that, he will designate the blank, hit his clock, and before he draws tiles, as I like to do it, he will track tiles.
You set yourself. Oh,
is he thinking Clottier?
Oh, he might be thinking Clottier. It's not a word. I've let this one go before on stream.
Yeah. Didn't Clotter used to not be good in TWL or something, or is it still not good? I don't know.
Am I one of those Astros fans? Like, have you seen me at all? I've been wearing a Blue Jays hat all weekend, baby. Welcome to anybody coming in from the latest Will Anderson video. We've had several people come in over the course of the weekend. This is the Crescent City Cup, one of the biggest and premier North American Scrabble tournaments of the year. This is round 15. And if you do like watching Scrabble on the internet, this channel is a great place for you to do that. This is a channel of Austin Shin, one of the very top Collins players in the world. And he streams on here once or twice a week. So if you like that kind of stuff, if you like what Will's doing, There's plenty more where that came from. Hit that follow button and give Austin some love. He's not here today, Matt Canik and Conrad Bassett-Bouchard on the headset because Austin is busy, playing in this tournament
He's
hoping to
about
win.
15 feet to the left of Billy, or behind Billy, but what looks like
Yep,
tower
yep.
left of the
But
screen.
yeah, welcome to anybody here from the Will Anderson videos. Welcome to y'all.
Yeah.
There's a
Hello, Rewan, Chite, Freddy Beast.
shout out to all of y'all. All right, so track tile comes down. Tracking tiles
We're both
happening now,
tracking
as
tiles.
Conrad
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
And Billy, I guess Hota or Jato playing alongside Muley is almost definitely going to be his option to pull right back ahead. Eric would love to draw a blank right here. 7 chances at it, 22 in the bag. So let's see if he can get it.
Would you play Jato or Hota?
I don't care. Play whichever one I grab first, probably. I don't know.
No, I'd play Hota, I think, only because of the C.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, you want to set up lack and
Yeah.
lag at the
All right.
same time.
Vane is a good start. Evan, I mean, sorry.
Oh, not quite.
Ooh.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
very close.
no E for.
All right, so Hota coming down, ABE and RSV on Eric's rack, and now both players have to be growing more and more concerned about this unseen blank. And now the right side of the board is just asking to be bingoed on. Who's going to get there first?
Yeah. Well, I mean, now Eric has a choice to make because he doesn't have any good J plays without using both of his vowels or his S, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go big or go home, what if you just play jab?
Oh, look, there's a second blank.
Oh, there it is. Okay, they're spreading the love. One for Billy, one for Eric, the way it's supposed to be. This is a hard turn for Eric. There's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Do I want this board open or closed? Do I need to hold on to this S or cash it in now? Am I worried about running out of vowels or not? Do I play Jane? Do I play jabs? Nav on its own looks to be a good
Nab,
play.
I think that's worth a thought for sure.
And then, especially at this juncture of the game, you really want to look at that unseen pool and see what's going to synergize with what you've got. So 2 Rs unseen. Like ideally, I play off one of mine. I don't want to get stuck doing that. You want to think about tile turnover. More tiles I play, the higher my chances are of getting that blank. Drawing the blank's not game over, but it helps.
Yeah.
This is a really hard turn, and I truly have no idea what to do. Would you play Nav, maybe Raven in the same spot? Would you take one of the J options,
So
like jabs?
part of why I like Nav is that the B is a pretty good tile over by dieters to score pretty well next turn. That's kind of one thing that comes to mind for me.
Yeah, I mean, whoever bingos next is going to win this game, but you also have to think about what's happening if nobody bingos in this game. Like, I've got to score points and just outrun you, and Eric's got some of the good stuff to do that. The B, the V, the S definitely help. And there's so much to think about. This position is hard, and I would use a lot of clock, and no matter what I did, I'd come away shaking my head thinking I didn't do it right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm on Team Nav because also if Billy does bingo, then the triple gets open for Eric, sitting on a pretty decent rack.
I mean, you know more or less, unless you play there, like Billy's best plays are almost always going to be in that top right quarter too, either from the J or stacking next to Hota or
Right.
bingoing. I mean, they're all going to happen right there. But okay, so jab is what
I
he's
don't
doing.
personally. I wouldn't make this play. I think you got to obscure that the LA spot. Obviously, in this case, we have perfect knowledge. We know that he's not going to get hit too bad at this particular juncture. But
Hey, you like to think like so many words end in an S, but so many words start with an S too. And you've created now a second huge bingo line with an unseen blank, and you're just kind of waiting. Can Billy groom his rack to get to a point where he bingos on me now? Billy is so far away that he might run into some trouble, but it's more a matter now, especially since we know Billy's got the blank. It's a matter more of when is he going to bingo? How does he get there?
yeah. Well, Eric might get one more shot to play off the V and the W for some points to go for a bingo of his own. But I think it is going to come down to whether or not Billy can bingo. I don't know. What is he CVG? Unless you're from Cincinnati, it's not a great.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically stuck holding 2 of these 3 tiles.
Yeah.
Now, fortunately, there's a lot of Rs.
The Rs,
R draws are going to help you a lot
Yeah.
out of any of this.
Yeah.
I actually think the worst
like
tile synergistically is
maybe. Yeah.
yeah. EVE is 24 points. CEG is maybe not the best leave. And what
But
I
an
don't
R will
like,
make it better.
but what I don't like about EVE is now both of my bingo lines can be blocked at once.
Yep.
I really want to leave that LA just sitting there.
Yeah.
So I almost think maybe a play like Reeve, Reeve, or
interesting.
Ave or Age or something, like really sell out or shell out and leave the board dynamic. I don't know. Or VEE in the top left, I prefer over EVE in the top right. He's going to play veg. He's going all
Okay.
out for the bingo. This
Okay,
is good. Yeah, you're going to
no,
bingo
makes
so often
the-
after this play. Good
That's a
choice,
play.
Billy. Good
Yeah,
choice.
I like that one.
Just don't draw a bunch of vowels.
No, also notably, it blocks VROW for Eric, which was kind of the.
Oh man, yeah, Eric can't be feeling super good right now. The game is too close, and a bingo is absolutely a killer. I mean, you have to maybe pray the blank is in the bag at this point. I don't know.
Well, Billy did draw a bingo. How can you?
Oh my God. Billy has 115 right now. He has a 115-point play. And that's his only play. Well, no, he's got one other playable bingo.
He's D-Force.
He has D-Force. Okay, it got taken away. Defrocked.
Oh, Defrock. Okay,
Defrocked played from the D
yeah.
to the D for
Nice.
115.
I was wondering about that lane, but
Oh my goodness.
so a quick
Scrabble.
BEW from Eric.
That is a really rushed turn. I don't. Maybe you're trying to.
He knew that Billy had defraught. No, I don't know.
He didn't block the 115, but now if you're Billy, do you bingo? Does that win the game?
Well, sovereignty is hanging around unseen to him, so not guaranteed. I mean, obviously he doesn't have that, but unseen to him, sovereignty looms large.
So, I mean, knowing what Eric has drawn, assuming Billy plays D-Force, it's 100% to win from our end. It can't be from Billy's end. If you get a bad draw, if you can't go out and one, Eric usually wins that end game. But we know that NOR are the 3 tiles in the bag, and Billy's 100% going out. So as long as Billy sees D-Force and Lad, his only playable bingo, should win him the game. I think he can even maybe win this game without Reef going. Well, Reef gives up Reefy plays with the Y. Oh, Reef in the top.
Yeah,
Reef in the top. Yeah, that probably wins even independent.
Yeah, well, he sees D-Force. I mean, unless he sees Reforce.
Oh,
Hopefully it's D-Force. T-E-F-O-R. Yep, the R is pretty safe there. I think you just have to hope your opponent doesn't have sovereignty.
Sovereignty, Sovranty is what Conrad is referring to. Yeah. For those who don't maybe know the strange spelling. Yeah, I mean, if you play D-Force and that happens, then I guess that happens. But at this point, I don't think you could pass up this bingo if you're Billy. You just roll the dice and take it, right? Is there any merit to playing 2 tiles here, leaving one in the bag and making sure you bingo out? Is your leave
that's
good enough?
That's what I'm looking at. Are there any unseen bingos to Billy? I mean, any 7s? I mean,
no.
Interesting.
Oh, there's one. Trinary.
Oh, Trinary. Okay.
And then Bevatron, technically possible from the BE. That'd be killer. Yeah, Sovereignty and Trinary are the only 2 bingos Eric could possibly have in this pool of 10. And at the top level, this is how players analyze the game. But there's so much to think about, and Billy's got a lot on his plate. How much time does he have? 5 minutes? Okay.
5 minutes. Looks like I hope he makes the blank a D. I don't see why he wouldn't, but
yeah, well,
could be a
knock over the water. What's he gonna circle? Big choice.
That's
correct.
Good choice.
Good choice, Billy. All right, and this game is Billy's. Barring
now,
something nuts.
if he had Bevatron, would that be enough to win? I'm guessing not quite, but say
I think if Billy draws any 3 tile combination that goes out, Billy's probably gonna win. Bevatron's only 42.
Okay.
So as long as Billy draws them out.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean,
defrocked aside, Adu was I don't know. He'll be thinking about that one for a little bit. Honestly, I think he just kind of rushed. He still got 7 minutes. Jabs.
Yeah, it's just
Adu
a
just
it's a hard decision, but that E, giving up that E is painful because he could be a lot closer to threatening plays and bingo draws and that kind of stuff. But I don't know.
yeah. A question: can top players have pre-printed sheets to help organize tile knowledge? I mean, yeah, certain people have their tile sheets in different ways. Like I have it separated by vowels at 1.1 and 2 point consonants, and then 3+ consonants,
Yeah,
and I
players.
use different colors as well, just to have the easiest way to keep pattern recognition.
But just in terms of like in general, yes, players are allowed and encouraged. They're even provided with sheets that have all 100 tiles on them. The players cross them off as they're played. So when we get to situations like this at the end of the game, they do have perfect knowledge, assuming they did their paperwork right. They know exactly what's on the opponent's rack. Eric should know that NOR is on Billy's rack. Billy should know that AINTRVY is on Eric's rack, assuming they did the paperwork right. And at this
Big
level, these
assumption.
top players, that's
We screw
generally
it up
what
all the time.
happens.
What are you talking
We
about?
do screw it up all the time. Oh man, we're sliding something under the water.
Yeah, spill is still possible.
Spill. Hey, that's one way Eric could win the game. Spill water all over Billy and then distract
Yeah.
him and push him over time, maybe. Technically best end game for Eric, according to the engine, is Aviary from the A. It's high scoring 32 points, but it's going to be just too little as NOR goes out in a number of places. RENO, the newly added 4, plays through the E and or D force no matter what.
Spilling never stops.
Spilling never stops. I'm not sure how the NWL field is shaking out right now, but I do hope it gets dramatic at the end. Nobody likes a runaway.
Good. Check the live coverage.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm just trying to do my job first. Apparently they have the score a little bit wrong. The players have Eric set at 412, so I'd imagine Do was overcounted by 3, or maybe Jabs was overcounted by 3,
Yeah.
or Rom. I don't know. Thank you to our key team on the floor. And I haven't given these people enough love, but Christian and Andrew setting up the stream and sitting there and organizing all the electronics, no matter how hard Conrad and I tried to thwart their setup and unplug things on accident,
Spill
they've done
water.
such a killer job doing transitions and
Yeah.
putting all this together. And then Kate, much love to Kate as well, annotating these games. We had that disaster of an in game between Josh and Ed where they're both low on time, and Kate had it perfect immediately. So kudos to our whole crew. I mean, everybody who puts this tournament together, but especially those 3 behind the scenes
Yeah.
doing kind of boring, thankless work that is very important in order to get this product on the ground. So thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, Kate, for all you do. The next game, we are going to get Jackson Smiley and Andy Huang. We're really running out of players who will actually willing to go on the stream. And I think we have to pull Eric off the stream because he's going to spill water and we can't show that. Just kidding. But yeah, next game, final game of the day is going to be Jackson Smiley and Andy Hong in a game with some big consequences down the road, likely. A Lauer rematch. Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Maybe now with more E's than R's.
Ooh. Or Eric's got maybe a sneaky play back into this game. Re-entry and Deforcer. Deforcer is valid. So if you play one of those ridiculous looking unplayable or unchallengeable phonies and Billy takes the bait, maybe here's a chance. Re-entry and Deforcer in a free turn. Now Eric takes all the time. There's so many things to think about in a game of Scrabble. So many different things that you're looking to balance, but time management is one of them. Not every turn is a minute and 30 seconds, but not every turn gets exactly a minute and 30 seconds or so. Some turns are far more important and far more difficult, and some are extremely easy. Clock management is one of the things nobody's ever fully mastered, but I don't know. Eric set up Vanatory on his rack. His does bingo through an O. That's not in the cards for him.
Yeah, I've run out of things to say, to be totally honest. What's on the docket for you for dinner tonight for New Orleans?
Yesterday my friends took me to Chinese food, and this morning my friends took me to Mexican food, and I am in New
Let's say
Orleans.
that seemed
I
like a
would
great
like
decision.
to
What
go get Cajun food for dinner, so I am gonna find some crew of people who leaves the playing room super late because I'm always the last one out of here, and I'm gonna go eat some Cajun food. I'm gonna shove crawfish in my mouth.
To be fair, you did not have to do those meals if you did not want to.
Can't argue with that logic.
I had scallops and steak smothered in butter with a Manhattan. And
I'm already drinking beer.
Gumbo.
My dad came through clutch for me, my real MVP. I mean, all those other people I'm giving kudos to, but my dad took my free drink coupons. By the way, if you haven't heard, the Drury gives 3 free drinks per day if you stay here. Another reason, come to New Orleans. And I gave my dad my coupon. Thankfully, he didn't steal it, and he actually brought me a beer to keep me hydrated as we get through and got one more game. All right, Eric plays Navy, which is fine. Maybe, I think it's like the third best end game for him or something. He's trying to take away Nor. Does that actually take away every out? No. Sorn and Norn, or Sorn and
one of my
Torn.
favorite Collins words, the past tense of ring, which is wrong. R-O-N-G.
Well, he can't play that. That sounds wrong to me.
But I just love it. It's so dorky. Sorn, Torn.
Yeah, here comes Torn, and
Sorn.
that'll stick a fork in this one. We'll cut to overhead mics, see if we get a post-mortem from these guys. I'm not sure what we'll hear.
I think mostly they're probably going to try to get them to move on to their next game.
Did I miss a play at the end? No?
I think there was one point where they weren't sure you should have opened up the board, but
But I shouldn't open the board with what? Jabs?
Yeah, that didn't end up being consequential.
What should I have done instead of jabs? Well done. Well done. You got the blank at the end. Did you have it for a while?
I think I had it for like 2 turns. Yeah, I had it on the big turn. Just a big B, G, C, and then 3 E's. And then so I figured this kind of protects this lane a little bit. And then
I was going to block it, but you could just outscore me.
And well, there's still this too. There's the other thing. So it seemed like it was okay. And then I was considering like maybe not bingoing here with like EF, but it seems kind of insane.
Oh yeah, the bingo you won.
Well, I mean, like if I draw something like V and 2 more consonants, then I might not.
They didn't like jabs, huh?